Hi, this is Reese from CreataCRM, and today I'm going to be showing you how you can use the jobs detail view inside of Creator. So we're going to start off with the job overview page. Now, the previous videos we've discussed what this view is and what the deck is. Now we're going to be going through and just creating a job and explaining what elements are in the job itself. So let's go from here, and we're going to click on the green button and create a new job. Now, already explained here, you have the ability to create a job from templates or a new job here. I'm going to create a new job, and we'll create a new job. Now, the first one is the title of the job. Great, this is a test job. The number here is going to be not important for you. It's just going to get the incremented number, the next highest number of the job numbering system. The title itself, job type, is actually the one that you can design itself. Now, if you press this search button in here and search for the jobs, you've got items you can have types, they get different colors. So if I click on a new button for a type, I can say test. And that's a test type that you can have. The progress one here already that we have, and I already explained that. More of advanced features, but that's the stage. Now I press the green plus button, so that's going to go straight to progress. Now I can either search a person in the database or add a contact. Now, if I type in the contact section and the company or primary company is connected to it, I can select that and it will automatically default to the company itself. So I've typed in Reese, and because Reese is in CreataCRM, it's going to put that in the company section, so you don't need to double entry. Now this next section important here is assign users. Now it doesn't default and save to you as a user, because it's going to be blank straight away if you don't fill anything in, because it's a resource management system, so you may not have assigned it yourself. So we're going to now add it to, let's say, the job user. Now in this system you can have multiple users as well, so you can assign it to multiple people so it can display on their deck, which is the previous video. Now the other elements are schedule, start and stop, and where you can actually put this into a calendar and give the timing of this. So you can increase the time on this and add some more time to 4 hours, and that will increase it in the calendar in the job section. You've got the allocated time section as well. The allocated time is how long you expect to take on this particular job, which we say 3 hours. So it really gives the person a good indication what happens. Job start and finish is when you start the job and finish your job. The other things are these are calculated fields, which is total time spent, and that's when you stop the job and gives you calculated time. Location in here is the location of the, I won't click on that because I haven't saved it yet, is a location of the actual job itself, and you can locate where it is and put a map on it as well. Okay, now we're going to go and save and close this and to have a better view of it. So you can color code these users, your job user and the sales user, and you've got things like in these buttons here, change address. Address is going to grab all the addresses inside of CreataCRM and they've reached the user. You can choose the address here to put an address in the actual location, which brings the location section here. Now the other things you can do now is you can create tasks. Now you've got tabs here for tasks, which is my task, or tasks, deliverables, comments and actionables. Now we'll go through the basics of the CreataCRM. You've got the My Task section that you can create a new task in here. You've got either a drop-down menu and you can add other elements here. And job management gets quite in depth, so this is an overview, so I won't be going into creating deliverables or expenses or different things. So we're just going to keep it to the basics here. So we'll click on a new task here. And we'll just create a test task and save and close. So that shows you just there's one task in here that you can tick off, and you can select here and you've got all tasks in here as well. Now the other things you've got is comments. We'll cover into here where you can make a comment on this particular job just to help out that. There is a general comment on this. This is for internal reasons, and you can save that. Okay, so now once you've created one task, the next thing you can do is start timing on these particular tasks. Now you have a play button here. If you press the play button, that will highlight in yellow. Now what you can do now is you can now make notes on this particular job. You have a timer note in here that you can click on here just to make notes on the particular job, and you can fill in details of the actual description. I'm just going to do some gobbledygook in here. Now from that will time as we go through. Now when I press the stop button, which will change the actual square to triangle, it will pop up an activity type. An activity type is the time you have. So I'm just going to say that I had a meeting on this job, and it brought in the note that I had, and I'm going to go save and close. So now that will stop the actual job itself. So from that, notice it's yellow now. It means that the job is started, and now we've got a activity type is started on the job. It's in progress. You haven't finished it because you've started the job. It's changed it from not started to started, and you've got a time here which was 0.1 on the activity. So it's now starting to time on the job. Now you can press start again and go stop, and that will time it in. Now the other interesting thing about it is that for job management, it's a really good collaboration tool. So in the section here in the in the drop down users section, and click on users, I can actually see that me, Reese, is on a test task in this, and any users here, admin or sales, can actually click on that task when they review, and they can see how long you spend. So it's a good office collaboration tool to see what you're doing. So as I go through, I'm going to press stop. Now the second time you press stop, it will not pop up a screen. It will default to that particular activity. And so now you've got 0.2, and you've timed it and finished that particular job. Now what you do is you hover your mouse button over the green tick and clear it off. Now you don't have to time it, but it's a nice to have, and that will give you the ability to time the activities and so forth. Now you've finished the job, you can then click on the edit drop down menu, change it to I have finished this job, save and close, and now what happens is that is now on this finish section. And as you know beforehand in the previous videos, if you go to the deck, and we're going to click on the job deck, it's in the finish section in here. Our users, and see here 101 the task is now 2.23 has been done, and it's ready. It's been finished, so it's ready for someone to invoice it and close it off. Now we'll go through the invoice later. That's how you manage your jobs in the detail view.